ready for war. It's Viking.
I am Viking!
What's that, King? Viking?
You're curious who I am. I'm curious too. And that's the thing about a Viking. We are a curious kind.
You said curious 3 times. That must be a clue.
We are explorers. We forge our own way. We discover answers. As in my career, throughout this competition, I'll be looking for a voice.
Ah, looking for a voice.
Could be someone from The Voice.
Tonight, I'm battling it out with Seahorse. Good luck, Seahorse. From me, Viking!
Wow, look at Viking. I come to sing as the Viking.
For you, there'll be no more crying. For you, the sun will be shining. And I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right.
What a voice, what a voice.
To you, I'll never be cold. To you, I'll give a word.
Sing it, Viking.
'Cause I feel it when I'm with you. It's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds are singing like they know the sky. And I
Go on, Viking, go on.
like never before, like never before, like never before.
I love it, isn't it?
Viking, everybody! Rita, you look absolutely smitten.
I'm in love with you, Viking. I love everything about the whole outfit, and what an amazing performance, by the
Beautiful.
way. Yes.
That was good, Viking, man.
Yeah.
So, here we go. In the wild, Viking, a fighter. My first initial thought was Bear Grylls.
Yeah, that's a good guess. That is a good guess.
A good
But
guess.
I can't believe the voice. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if that...
Davina.
I was so not expecting that voice to come out of that costume. I was expecting a deep, soulful, larger-than-life voice. But then when I heard the voice, I kept thinking king, you know, because he went Viking.
Yeah, he really emphasised the king, right?
I was just trying to think of really famous kings, and the only one I could think of was a footballer, Ledley King.
Ledley King.
Mo, what do you think?
He said something about voices
Yeah.
in the VT, and then I think of kings. That's what I thought of. Ricky Wilson from the Kaiser
Oh,
Chiefs.
yes!
That is who I think it could be.
That is a really...
Yes.
That's a good guess.
Jonathan, what do you think?
Well, I feel like sort of owe Viking an apology, because when he came out, I thought he'd be a stereotypical Viking. I expected to be like, lads, 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 oi, oi, oi. But then he started singing that beautiful, soulful, poignant, somewhat melancholy performance came out of him. I was thinking Viking, and then I thought of the film Kingsman.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the star of the film Kingsman was Taron Egerton,
yes.
who sang beautifully as Elton John
He
in
did.
the film Rocket Man.
That's true.
I thought maybe it could be Taron Egerton. But then also, here's another way I was trying to get the clue to fit. He said, Curiouser, Curiouser. And of course, as you know, in Alice in Wonderland, the White Rabbit says Curiouser and Curiouser. And I thought, Wonderland. Didn't Mika have an album out, Mika in Wonderland, a few years ago? Am I right in thinking that? So it could maybe be Mika under there.
That's a great shout.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Do you guys want a clue?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay. Go for it, Viking.
I may be a Viking, but I also wear another kind of armour.
It kind of...
Another kind of armour.
I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's a guy that I know who's actually a friend of mine, Alfie Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a good guess.
That is a good guess.
Because he's also, I think, got reddish hair.
That isn't his actual hair. You know that. He hasn't grown his hair out.
I wonder if that costume is, like, related to how he looks.
For his sake, I hope not. Because if his head is that size, he's in trouble.
So, who's hiding under the horns? We'll only find out when the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Viking!
I know I've heard that voice.
Oh, I like Viking.
If they're your favourite, don't tell them. They've already got a big head. It's Viking.
I strode into my last performance and emerged victorious from a battle with a seahorse.
What a voice.
Panel tried to guess who I was, but by my beard, they haven't got a clue.
Bear Grylls.
Ledley King.
Ricky Wilson.
Taron Egerton.
Perhaps this evening they will sail one guess closer to who I am.
I'll never leave.
Being a Viking, you live by your instincts.
Quite a young-sounding voice.
He's definitely English.
From an early age, my natural instincts gave rise to something that would later forge a career.
Maybe he was a child star.
And it was this something that has left my footprints across great countries outside of my own. Doing my own thing underlies everything, including breaking the rules. Vikings are not bound by any chains, and sometimes success can be found when I break something.
Broke a record. That was a record there.
Tonight, the battle calls for me once more.
Oh, look. That's a nice table.
That looks welcoming. Sitting for a nice glass of mead.
Tastes like strawberry on a summer evening. And it sounds just like a song. I want more berry
What is this voice?
and that summer feeling.
Yes, Viking.
It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.
Oh, yeah, Viking.
I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberry on just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high.
Wicked, man.
I have no idea who this is.
I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar.
Viking, everybody! I love that. Oh, after that performance, surely they won't get the axe. Am I right? Come on. I'm not wrong. Jonathan, what did you think?
The Vikings are a tough one. There's a child star reference, there's an international reference, someone who's famous in America. And then he also mentioned chains. Do you remember when Robson Green
yeah.
and Jerome Flynn had a hit with Unchained Melody?
Melody, yeah.
And I remember that broke a record because that was the fastest selling #1
Yes.
single, I think, of all time.
Yes, Jonathan, that's what I
And Jerome Flynn was a huge star in Game of Thrones. I think it's Jerome Flynn in there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I think it is.
great
But the
guess.
process of deduction.
No, that's exactly what I said.
Did Jonathan copy you again?
100% all the
Who
time.
did I say it was?
George.
Yeah, exactly.